It wasn't until after I survived the most selfish, the worst, the most lying person, narcissist, that I had ever encountered in my life, that I looked back at my own history. I looked back at my decisions, who I was. I went to therapy. I talked to life coaches. I talked to spiritualists. I did what I had to do in order to grow, in order to elevate and learn about myself. It wasn't until after that I discovered I was raised by a narcissist. And being someone who was raised by a narcissist, I understand what it's like to fight for your self-worth. I understand what it's like to have your head screwed up by somebody who was supposed to love you, but instead trained you to believe that abuse was love, and trained you to believe that you were never going to achieve and you were never going to do the best for yourself. It's a tough road. So to all my brothers and sisters out there who were raised by narcissists or very toxic people, narcissistic people, I'm telling you right now that you can survive, you can do it, you can grow. You can fix yourself. You can love yourself. You can become a better version of yourself. The toxic people that raised you, that is only an indicator of them, of who they are, the decisions that they made. You surviving something like that, you growing and thriving and going beyond the self-imposed or the imposed limitations of a toxic person who wanted to spread their pain, pass their pain on to you, keep generational trauma going. The fact that you are still here walking is a testimony to yourself. It's a testimony to your strength. Learning how to love yourself and how to retrain your mind and retrain your heart is not an easy thing, but you can absolutely do it. Not only can you do it, you can thrive. You can become the best version of yourself. And finding out what it is to love yourself and what it means to accept real love from others and understanding your boundaries, that makes you a mammoth. Like, I'm so proud. All of you out there that have made it this far, that are doing this, you have all my love. You have all my appreciation, and thank you for leading by example to everyone else around you in showing that you can survive, you can become a better person, you can learn about yourself and continue to grow no matter what age you are, no matter how far you fall, no matter how much abuse you've been through. Never give up on yourself, guys. Never. Because you can do anything. You are capable of anything. My love to y'all. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. And never again suffer these fools. Narcissists are energy vampires. That's why you should not interact with them. Once you figure out that someone in your life is using you, is projecting themselves upon you, who they are, their nastiness, their trials, their insecurities, cut them out. All right? People who are broken lie to themselves. They lie to themselves so much that they believe what they're thinking. They live in Delulu land. And people like that are not interested at all in your success, in your healing, and you doing better for yourself. These are energy vampires. They never took the time to heal. They never took the time to look at themselves to figure out what they needed to do in order to progress. And so when they come across someone who is growing, when they come across someone who really has an authentic drive, someone who wants to succeed, someone with passion, they admire that at first, but then they want to destroy it because they can't generate it themselves. Narcissists are energy vampires because they only want to use you. They don't care about you. They don't care about your growth. The only thing that they want to do is drag you down, brothers and sisters. So when you figure out, it doesn't matter if even if they're narcissistic, not just narcissists, but it's like toxic ass people. Once you figure out that these people are toxic and that they're only going to lie to you, they're only going to project their own, and stop projecting your hearts into these hoovering hobgoblins. Don't do that. All right, they don't have hearts. All right, there's like a black chamber, a cesspool of like slime and toxicity in there. Do not think that everyone has the same heart you do. They do not. People who lie to themselves will lie to you all day, every day, and do not care about your growth. They want to destroy your momentum. Do not trust these Hoover and hobgoblins, and be the best for yourself. All right? Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other, and never again suffer these fools. You see, these Hoover and hobgoblins are always going to fail. They're always going to fail themselves as well as they fail you. Sure, they may succeed in the short run. Sure, they may screw you over. They may use your emotions against you, your compassion, your love, your caring against you. But the one thing these Hoover and hobgoblins will never do is find actual love. They don't know what love is. They don't. They're forever going to fail. They're forever going to live in misery because they don't understand what it is to be authentic. They do not have an authentic self. They don't understand what it is to actually meet someone who has authenticity as well. They're never going to meet anybody on the same level. They're never going to meet you on that level. They're never going to appreciate what you've done. They're never going to appreciate what you sacrificed. These goblins are sad.
Evil, sad, demonic, little clowns in the burning circus of narcissism. You ain't got to worry about them. You worry about yourself, brothers and sisters. You fight for yourself. You glow up. You keep fighting. You keep striving. You keep believing and loving yourself. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. And never again suffer these fools.